All right, guys. So we got some cold weather coming in a couple days, and I'm going to show you how we plan on trying to save our citrus trees. Here we've already begun. We are obviously covering them with large tarps, but I'm trying something new this year. I have some garbage bags underneath, and those are filled with leaves. Hopefully the leaves will act as a little bit of better insulation, actually almost like a heat battery, where they will warm up during the day, trap in that heat, and when it gets cold, they'll kind of hold some of that heat in just a little bit longer and maybe release some of it, trying to keep the inside of the tarp down. Now, our trees are getting so big, and tarps are only so big, we got to use a couple tarps here. We're wrapping this. We're going to cover it over the top with another one. We also are using umbrellas over the top. Here, our grapefruit tree. We have this old umbrella that had broken during a storm, but we're going to try to place it on the top here, and that will help the tarp kind of sit easier on the branches, and you know, try to protect those outer branches. Anything that's touching that tarp is going to get frostbitten. We're just trying to save the integrity of the center of the tree there. So there's our garbage bags. And this tree I kind of gave up on a long time ago and never covered it. A few times, maybe covered it when it got really cold, but it's a nice, beautiful, bushy tree, and that has developed because the frost will kill all the outer branches, and then it bushes out, it forks, right? And so it's actually created its own insulation with all that foliage. It will help be like its own tarp and keep the trunk and everything warm. We'll have a lot of dieback, but it will actually insulate itself very well. But with it getting down to like 17, we're definitely going to try to cover it, which we're going to put that broken umbrella sitting on top, tarp it, and hopefully we'll save our citrus trees. Y'all have a good one. An additional note, I want to show you, see, it kind of looks like it's all overgrown here with this other stuff. This is our Myers lemon. Well, same thinking with like the garbage bags of leaves, and how it's going to be like an insulator and help keep everything kind of warm. Well, I got these gardenias. Thank you, Jesse. These gardenias, I don't know why my camera keeps going out of focus here. These gardenias, they're really overgrown here, and I got this lemongrass. And what this has done is almost create a microclimate, right? It's making its own insulation. The gardenias are an evergreen. I got some thick stuff here. So this area in where that Myers lemon is not going to get quite as cold as fast as a place that is barren or something that looks like this, right? So this will hold some heat in by creating its own microclimate, with it being densely planted together next to each other. All right, guys, just in time. It's starting to rain. We have everything finished. Sorry, the yard's a mess, but we have been doing some work. We filled in this big low spot right here. Been waiting for some actual rain so I can know exactly where the low spot is, but that used to be like a little swampy area. Yeah, that's gonna be fixed. Like to do that in the winter, so when the spring comes, the grass will grow and it'll look great. So everything's covered. We got it staked, bungee corded. We got the tents holding things up. I think everything's going to be good. We got those garbage bags full of leaves to help as a little insulation, and maybe it'll heat up and help hold the warmth in there. This is our garden, and I know I've explained this in some other videos. It's kind of cool. We do this during the winter. We don't do a winter garden. Just thinking about maybe doing it next year, because I do like some root vegetables. But every fall we chop and drop everything that was here, lay it down, dow compost. We put in a whole bunch. I put in like fish guts and heads and all that I've collected throughout the summer from fishing. I'll put in some good, like my chicken bedding, all that kind of fun stuff. Any coffee grounds, eggshells, all through here. And then I put cardboard down. The cardboard goes down, that's kind of like a weed barrier. And then I put a good like 6 to 12 inches of some leaf mulch or wood chips. And then I cover it with a tarp. So not only does that bake and kill all the leaves, but also keeps the soil warm all winter long. So all the microbes and the good bacteria and all the little critters and the earthworms, they munch down on all that stuff. So in spring, when it's time to plant, I pull this tarp off. That 6 to 12 inches of leaf mulch is like this thick now. I just push it aside, plant my seeds, and that's just beautiful compost. I'm basically composting in place in the garden, and nothing beats that. Nothing beats it. It's great. And then it's weed free. I don't have to till. I don't have to weed. By the time the weeds actually take hold, it's already getting late fall. We don't ever have to weed our garden because of this. It also keeps our garden very bioactive throughout the winter. And all that leaf material turns into beautiful compost along with all the little amendments I did. That is one of the secrets to my success in the garden. Well, guys, I hope y'all don't lose anything in this freeze, and keep growing, because grocery store food prices keep going up. Oh, little quick snap. Our meat chickens, they're going to be nice and warm. Okay, they're right over here. They're right there. Oh, now camera's being stupid, and there's my fingers. But they got some heat lamps in there. They're covered up. They're about 5 weeks away from going into camp freezer. Again, no antibiotics, no, medicines, no hormones, no injected with whatever. That's real meat. Y'all should be growing your own food. Peace out. Hope y'all stay warm.